Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do with our juicy little lights? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, Scotty. There we go, my delicious little babies. My lights are on and they're shining bright. Keep shining that light, shining that light, shining that light. Okay, my delicious little babies? Yes. Okay. Now then, our weather in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, my delicious little babies? Well, there are clouds, but they're not fluffy, my delicious little babies, and we can see a tiny bit of blue sky. A little bit warmer today, my delicious little babies, but it could differ in other parts of the old UK. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so what have I got for you today? Okay, so the time now, it's about I should imagine, I think it's about 1:30 in the UK today, my delicious little babies. Okay, so what should pop up on my notifications again? Here we go again. Here we go again. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, this is YouTube, my delicious little babies. Okay, it's only been uploaded, what is it, 3 hours ago. That doesn't mean no. I mentioned them once before because they've come up. I've no idea where this who's uploading it to send it to me, my delicious little babies. I've no idea who it is at all. Okay, now then, so I'd like to know what the crack is, my delicious little babies, do you say? And of course, you know the reasons why they feel the need to send me these videos. YouTube, my delicious little babies, the uploader is called J for Jack, Gin, J again, R-N, space food, Gin space food. YouTube, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. The uploader has 2.92 million, my delicious little babies, so rather large. Okay, now when I looked at the minutes, this time it's 11 minutes, my delicious little babies. Okay, well, I thought to myself, you know, seeing as whoever is watching me, and this is not a figment of my imagination, my delicious little babies. Okay, somebody, there we are, is obviously trying to get some message across to me. I decided to stop watching at 6:03. Okay, comes to 9, you see. Okay, my delicious little babies. So yeah, and what this is all about, yeah, they're making there's a lot to do with eggs. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, and of course, you know, you got meat there and everything. Of course, you know, we're there with the black gloves again, you know, the red, white and black. And oh, but this time, my delicious little babies, not long before I got to me 6:03 minutes, okay, there was actually showing tattoos, my delicious little babies, do you say? Okay, anyway, so whoever you are out there, are simply simple things I just do not watch, you know, till the end. Okay, my delicious little babies, but I just thought, for yourselves, my delicious little babies, okay, this is not to yourselves, it's to whoever it may concern. Okay, this is all to do with noodles, and it comes under Korean, Japan and Taiwan. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, 3. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, of course, you know, as we very well know, there's a lot that's going on in Japan at the moment, isn't there, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Like the protests and everything, okay, to do with what has been put upon their country, my delicious little babies, do you say? I remember doing a video, when was it? I'm going back months and months and months and months and months ago now, where they were showing things legal. I wrote it down in one of my books, and I actually said it on one of my videos months and months and months and months and months ago, my delicious little babies, where it was talking about what is legal in Japan, which is illegal in other countries, my delicious little babies. Okay, And there was one, well, actually, there was a number of things now, but there was one where, what was it? I was rather shocked, actually. I don't know if you ever remember the cigarette vending machines, you know, like for those of you mad delicious little babies who used to go clubbing many moons ago, decades ago, and it used to have cigarettes. There we are, you know, these vending machines, yes, and you put so much ka-ching in, and then out pops, you know, your favourite ciggy figgy. Well, over in Japan, they actually have pairs of knickers, mad delicious little babies. So you pop your ka-ching in, and out pops a pair of knickers, mad delicious little babies. Do you say? Okay, that's just one thing now. I was rather surprised. I'm being honest, mad delicious little babies. I was just rather surprised at, you know, because sorry, according to what I know of, what I've been told, mad delicious little babies. There we are, and this is a long time ago now when I was told this. Apparently, well, in our UK, because we do not have those vending machines in our UK. I'm not sure about other countries, mad delicious little babies. I wouldn't know that, actually, to be quite honest. What I will tell you is that what they tend to do is they do this by mail order. So what happens is say a woman's, sorry, mad delicious little baby. So I'm not wishing, you know what I mean? It's just I'm explaining something, okay? I mean, for some of you delicious little babies, you may know about this, but for other delicious little babies, you may not. But they do what's called where a woman, I'm being serious, there we are, mad delicious little babies, real damn serious now, where a woman would wear, say, walk around in a pair of knickers all day, okay? And then what then happens is that she would then take them off, clearly put on a clean pair, and then what she would do, the knickers that she's wore all day, she would then post them out. There we are. Now, apparently, mad delicious little babies, only from what I've been told, long time ago. Apparently, there we are, this is big business. I mean, you wouldn't think so, would you, mad delicious little babies? But it's true, you know. So it appears to me that, you know, maybe, you know, well, I suppose it goes on in many countries. I suppose you've got lots of knicker sniffers, haven't you? Mad delicious little babies, do you say? Anyway, just thought I'd mention, something made me mention it. Anyway, mad delicious little babies now then. So let's go on to the first one, shall we? Okay. So, I mean, I've got to be honest. I mean, if I was a man, I mean, I wouldn't pay to have somebody purse me their knickers. Do you understand what I mean, mad delicious little babies? Do you say? I'm just not too sure what all that's about, but I suppose, you know, one's in life, I suppose they have, there we are, fetishes, don't they, mad delicious little babies? Like I said, some mothers do have them. You've heard me say that, old-fashioned saying on my videos. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? Yes. As far as I'm concerned, knickers are for wearing. When you're done wearing them, bang them in the washing machine so that they're all nice and pristine clean again. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? Now then, but of course I'm not talking to yourselves, mad delicious little babies. It's just something just jogged my memory. There we are, after all that time. Do you see? Anyway, so the first one, mad delicious little babies, hang on a second. I do believe, yeah. So we're going to tick that one off. Oh, by the way, just to let you know as well, on that video, it appears that, what was it, there's 12 comments. And one was talking about where they're from, India. Anyway, my delicious little babies, right? Now then, so this is on BitChute. The rest of them are on BitChute, my delicious little babies. So I mention these. I do mention these. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. December 19. Okay, my delicious little babies. December 19. Okay, my delicious little babies in space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Okay, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 4,950 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Okay. Now then, my delicious little babies, this video should read, oh yeah, And this was around 17 minutes long, my delicious little babies. So we've seen that number again, aren't we, my delicious little babies? Just like number 11, see a lot of number 11s, a lot of number 3s, a lot of number 9s, mind you, 8s, 7s. And of course, you know, the all-important 4. Okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, we also see a lot of 13s. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? This video should read Russian pranksters interview Klaus Schwab under pretense of being French economist. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Russian pranksters interview Klaus Schwab under pretense of being French economist. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, for those of you who happen to have an interest in any of the videos that I happen, you know, to mention today, if you do happen to enjoy the videos today, my delicious little babies, you're all right, my little baby. It's all right, my little Rube. She's looking at me like this, and she's like she's going to doze off any minute, okay? Because we've just been out for a long, delicious walk, okay? Now then, my delicious little babies. So, if you do happen to have an interest, okay? Please, it's really important to watch Klaus, that putrid piece of shit, Klaus Schwab's birth race face. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. Something that I thought was like, you know, like when you see him on a stage, you know, after all, the world is a stage, isn't it, my delicious little babies? I mean, of course, you know, I'm stumbling there. We're all playing our part, aren't we, my delicious little babies? But if you look at his birth race, what I've seen, okay, I only needed to watch it once, my delicious little babies. And anyway, in between that, I was doing this and that in my kitchen, do you know what I mean? So I was paying attention at different times, you see what I mean? Number one, he looked extremely red in the birth race, okay? Maybe too much, there we are. Rich food and drink, isn't it? Choo-choo. Oink, oink. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, I happen to love little piggies. You know, I'm not talking about him. He's not a cute little piggy, is he? My delicious little babies. But when you see him on the stage, well, he's quite different, isn't he? He's all full of himself. It's like, listen to me. I'm important. Do you see what I mean? But it appears that in this particular interview, there we are, before I even say it, I got the impression there were parts of him, there we are, that were not very comfortable. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I'd call it, there we are, seeing straight through the piece of effing shark that he is. Okay? So when they're on their little stage now, do you see what I mean? Giving it the large one now. Do you see what I mean? And of course, you got all the little ants who are sat down, who are follow the leaders, leaders, leaders. Do you see what I mean? Yes? So that tells me that when there's a stage there, and then you've got all your audience, do you see what I mean? Okay? That he seems to be more comfortable like that because, you know, his voice can reach far and wide. Okay? But then, of course, when he sat, there we are, in front of somebody, it's quite, I feel, there we are, a different story. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? Yes. Okay. Anyway, worth having a look at. Just so that you can see, my delicious little babies, there we are, what I'm done saying. Do you see what I mean? Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, next one. This one here is search engine of your choice again, my delicious little babies. Band space YouTube space videos. Okay, my delicious little babies, then space BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. This uploader happens to have 42,588. I have mentioned them actually from time to time. This video is around 10 minutes long, my delicious little babies, and the video should read Prime Minister of Slovakia. That's it, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Prime Minister of Slovakia. Okay, my delicious little babies. So anyway, he's, you know, explaining a few things now then. But at the same time, my delicious little babies, he's also explaining to whoever it is, you know, in the camera, he's explaining, the Prime Minister of Slovakia, that, that he is not being perfect himself. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, well, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, it's not very often that we hear that from a Prime Minister or a President, is it? I mean, some of them more than others. Let's just say, do a lot wrong, don't they, my delicious little babies, do you say? But of course, they'll never say that they're in the wrong, or they'll never say that they make a mistake, or they'll never say that, well, what I have done is not good for our population, so I'm going to do my utmost to try to correct the problem and to help their populations. No. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, but anyway, that's 10 minutes long, my delicious little babies. So what it is, because he talks Slovakian, or whatever his language is, my delicious little babies, sorry, I'm not too sure, okay? Okay, so I'm not really, I don't follow that much, do you know what I mean? All I know is that he got shot. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Was it 5 times? Anyway, my delicious little babies, my point in all of this is that you can actually read the subtitles. Do you see what I mean, okay? Yeah, I mean, he's just having his say on things now. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. Now then, next one, my delicious little babies. Oh yes, this uploader happens to have 977 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? So they're only a little baby channel, but may they prosper, okay? On BitChute, my delicious little babies. Now, this video is around 18 minutes long, my delicious little babies. Oh, right, I do not feel that I've mentioned these before, okay, because I've never seen them before, okay? Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. 2 words into one. Celtic Sea, Celtic Awake. So it's a capital C and a capital A. Celtic Awake. Space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, this video should read A Pact with the Devil. Marxist politician who identifies as doctor praises global tyranny for what they've named us, humans. My delicious little babies. I forgot to say that the other day. Usually I do, don't I, my delicious little babies? Usually I always say, what they've named us. Me personally, I prefer mankind. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I do not even really like that people, because that reminds you of sheeple, doesn't it, my delicious little babies? So I'm not being rude or disrespectful here when I'm saying it. It's just that's what one's associated with, people, sheeple. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And let's not forget back in 2020 that they were clearly calling us, there we are, a herd. Like we're a herd of something, like we are all cattle. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Ones must never forget that either. And especially when they're all out to the jibby jab. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, I'm not here to hurt, offend, or upset anybody. No, I am not, okay? I'll continuously say how sorry I feel for ones, God bless them, who are either forced, coerced, or lost their jobs, or awful things now, what have happened since the rollout of this. Okay, my delicious little babies, but they're quite happy. Even the box in the corner of the room, the putrid effing pieces of murderous shat that they are, okay, to sort of laugh about it, not sort of, to laugh about it, calling us out here globally a herd. H-E-R-D, my delicious little babies. Do you see? To me, that's an effing P take, big times. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So when they're calling us a herd and we're cattle, they're effing, well, we couldn't call them cattle, actually, because cattle are beautiful. Do you see what I mean? They're putrid pieces of effing shat. But they seem to feel that the effing shat doesn't stink. Do you follow me now, my delicious little babies? Their shat stinks far worse than any of ours out here, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? I'm not shouting at you, my delicious little babies. I'm just done saying it. Do you see? Now then, my delicious little babies. So, yes, what this is about is that putrid effing piece of shat, Mr. Magoo, Tedros. Okay, my delicious little babies, which of course, he's quite happy to say in the camera that, there's going to be another pandemic. That's what I call it, because that's what it is. Okay, my delicious little babies, that's what it was, it's what it still is. Now, he's quite happy to say this now. Of course, on his little stage, talking to his audience. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, in the hope that we're all just going to follow what he's got to say. No, we are not. Okay, well, I'm certainly not. And please, dear God, I'll do everything in my power to tell as many as I can for them not to either, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Okay? So they can keep spewing the shout out, what they spew out. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I'm just not listening to a damn thing about it. But the reason why I mentioned it is because please, and thank you, just to please listen to that short video, my delicious little babies. I mean, it's a complete effing P-take. So 1 minute now, you got the putrid box in the corner of the room and your flipping putrid effing governments in our UK and all over the world, that, yes, mistakes were made, they're never going to be made again. And then they want to flipping roll it out again. They can F off effing nicely. Piece of shit, Tedros, you little peeing flipping lackey that you are. I had to stop myself from swearing then, my delicious babies. But no. Do you know what I mean? See what it is? They just want us just to do, as we're told, just to roll over, as if they never caused enough trouble back in 2020, up until 2020, up until now, and it's still very sadly continuing now. Okay, my delicious babies, because of those putrid effing pieces of shit that they are, and our putrid effing governments in our UK and all over the world, yes. Okay, and the putrid box in the corner of the room, oh yes. They all played the part, and the putrid effing doctors and nurses now. Like I said, there's very few who I'd get on with, my delicious little babies. I can tell you that now. They didn't man taking ka-ching, 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 did they? To be effing killing machines and do effing flipping TikTok dances. Pieces of effing sharp that they are. My delicious little babies, I'm not shouting at you, okay? It just flipping vexes me and gets me flipping effing mad. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And then they want to do it again now. Flipping infuriates me, it does. Now then, my delicious little babies, to the next one. So, right. This is on BitChute, again, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 43,721 subscribers, my delicious little babies. I do mention them rather regularly. Earth Newspaper. 3 words into one, my delicious little babies, okay? Capital E, capital N, capital P. Okay, my delicious little babies. The video should read, oh, God bless, and with anybody not in that way, lovely Dr. Vernon Coleman, okay? God bless him. He got banged off flipping everywhere. He did. God love him. Do you see what I mean? Okay, just for be done telling the truth. Do you see, my delicious little babies? The video should read, The COVID Genocide Unravels by Dr. Vernon Coleman. Okay, my delicious little babies. I'll just repeat again. The COVID Genocide Unravels by Dr. Vernon Coleman. Yes, God bless you, dear Dr. Vernon Coleman, and God bless you, Earth Newspaper. God bless, the ones who I, advertise regularly, okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, for the little baby one there at 977. Do you see what I mean, okay? Like I said, I'll repeat again, may they prosper, okay? The point of the matter is that what's the uploaders are doing, God bless them, they're doing their best, there we are, to get their information out, okay? But of course, because BitChute is a much smaller platform than YouTube, my delicious little babies, yes, okay? What it is, it does take longer for them to build their subscribers, God bless them, and to build their numbers, okay, my delicious little babies. But by me advertising, I'm hoping that I can help as many who do get to see my videos, because very sadly not a lot of my videos get to be seen very often, my delicious little babies, okay? Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it, because they're not going to get me down. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I'm just not going to get down about it. If my videos do not get out, they do not get out. I ain't going to flipping lose no shut eye over it. Do you see what I mean? I'm not going to be one of these where you're working like a damn slave, which is what YouTube and who they work for now, isn't it? right, what they want everybody to do. Do you see what I mean? But they're good, aren't they? There we are, stumbled again. They're good at making ka-ching off somebody else's back now, isn't it? Yes. Anyway, my delicious little babies have been a long time doing it for decades, yes. But the good news is, there we are, more and more and more are seeing it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But of course, some, they live for platforms like YouTube. Do you know what I mean? It's like if they lost their channel, you know, like their whole world would fall apart. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, my world would not fall apart, because I'll tell you something at the end, my delicious little babies, okay? So now then, so yeah, so our lovely Dr. Vernon Coleman, and that video is just over 20, I think it's about 27.5 minutes long, my delicious little babies, okay? So yeah, so you know, that's that, okay? Now finally, no, there's nothing more. No, there's nothing more, my delicious little babies. Sorry, because I've told you one about the gin food, haven't I? Yeah, my delicious little babies, okay? Yeah, so now I'm going to close my book. There's nothing else to say today. So yes, my delicious little babies. So, you know, you see, the thing is, okay, all that they keep doing, and I'll repeat it again, is throwing enough shout at us. But the one thing I will continue to say, okay, and I'll say it as much as I can, they're not sorry. None of these are sorry. Okay, my delicious little babies. So when you hear, for those of you, God bless, who do watch the box, the big black box in the corner of the room, okay, who certainly is not your friend, okay, my delicious little babies, and they say, oh, yes, you know, well, you know, it's terrible what's happened. No, none of them are sorry. This is for a fact, my delicious little babies. They're only sorry that they're all effing being caught out now, isn't it? There we are. That is why they're sorry, my delicious little babies. They're not sorry for anything else. They're not sorry for the destruction. They're not sorry, God bless, for dear little ones who very sadly took their life in 2020, and it's continued. And of course, God bless, it was happening before, but it seemed to have risen an awful lot during the lockdown, okay, not to mention the domestic violence that was taking place and everything, okay, because of course, you know, a man or a woman, they had nowhere to run to. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, they could not escape what was going on within their households. Okay, my delicious little babies. You had others where they were struggling to get something to eat. God, there we are, God bless them, okay. You had others that were just literally terrified. Do you see what I mean? Even to the point, and we're still seeing all of these things now then, do you see what I mean, where ones are just so afraid, there we are, to go out, and if they do go out, they're muzzled up. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Look at the destruction that it caused, my delicious little babies. Anyway, just one last thing. Now, I've got somebody who is going to be... it's all to do with a Telegram channel, my delicious little babies, okay? So I'm going to be, there we are, sorting that out very shortly, okay? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's not something that I originally was going to go on. I used to use Telegram years ago, okay, my delicious little babies, but somebody has made a point to me, you know, there we are, to, and they're going to help me set it up. Okay, there we are, my delicious little babies, okay, so so at the end of the day, you know, for what I cannot say on YouTube, my delicious little babies, it'll get just shipped over to, there we are, to Telegram, okay, my delicious little babies, okay, but like I say, you know, I mean, there's some with YouTube and everything that absolutely live for it, that eat, sleep and breathe it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I enjoy what I do as a hobby. Do you see what I mean? I started out doing readings, but of course I could not keep my trap shut. You know, the badness, there we are, and the putridness, what I was seeing in the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little baby? See, I'm stumbling again. Sorry, that is why I felt the need to speak up, and that's why I look at these videos, so that I can give information out that somehow, okay, that others, God bless them, that they will look at these videos. Do you see what I mean? Or for those of you delicious little babies, a little bit of time out your day or night to just go on to these different platforms. Do you see what I mean? Just to take a look. You know what I mean? And if you enjoy the video, if you feel it's going to help others, and please, with those videos that I advertise, please pass them on, pass them on. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's all that I ask. Do you see? That's all. You know, but we've got to get ready now, okay, my delicious little babies, okay, there we are, because, you know, it's going to come thick and fast what they're going to try, okay, but what they're finding now, for the ones of us who do know, okay, we're effing, there we are, laughing at them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I mean, bird flu, I mean, I feel so sorry if this is what is true, that they have culled all these poor little baby chickens and everything. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's absolutely putrid, effing putrid what they've done. If that is the full truth, my delicious little babies, do you see? Okay. What crossed my noddle was maybe there were a lot of, oh God bless the little babies, that they were injected. So what crossed my noddle was that maybe they culled the ones who, very sadly, God bless the beautiful baby souls, they culled the ones that were injected, my delicious little babies. That could be as well. So there's always different ways of looking at things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Which, of course, I did a video months and months and months ago, which was talking about what they inject, like into the cows and everything, into the animals and everything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, so I did talk about that months and months and months ago on one of my videos. Okay, you see, the fact is, this is, there we are, been going on a long time. Okay, my delicious, there we are, little babies. It's been going on an awful long time, years. Okay, my delicious little babies. But the danger here now is that this is not your, whatever the definition is of a normal vaccine, it is not. Okay, my delicious little babies, it is very, there we are, very dangerous. There we, you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But of course, this is what the putrid and the little lackeys are resorting to. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Then, of course, ones, God bless them, will go to the supermarket not to know any different. Do you see? Okay? So this is what they do now. Do you see? So everything looks all pristine, perfect. As I always say, nothing is perfect. And me, myself, personally, I'm nowhere near perfect. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And I'm quite happy to tell everybody that. You know, I have my flaws. Do you know what I mean? But I do not see one of my flaws as speaking my mind. No, I do not. I feel that what I'm doing is highly correct. And I will continue so on my journey, speaking about all of this, because it is wicked and putrid. And we want it to stop. There we are. And it will stop. They're very naughty for what they do. They're worse than naughty. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And anyway, I'm going to go. So wherever you are in the world, have a super duper and delicious time. You only get one life. Okay, my delicious little babies? Please take care of yourselves. Like I said, I'm not shouting at you, my delicious little babies, okay? I just get paid off, okay? And I get even more so paid off when somebody now is sending me this blooming video again. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Mind you, if we look at it another way, maybe there's a code in it all. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? There we are. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay? I do not believe that this is random, because now this has happened to us. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So it is not. And anyway, I didn't believe it the first time it was random. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Not at all. So if they seem to think I'm a flipping fool now, I'm no such thing now. Do you see what I mean? But I'm sure whoever it is who's sending it me, there we are, already knows that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so much love to you all. Bright blessings, peace, love and harmony, okay? Have a super duper and delicious time, okay? Now then, yeah, it's trying to sunshine at the moment, my delicious little babies. You never know. It might sunshine shortly, okay? I've got my washing out anyway. God bless my little washing line and my beautiful little tree, okay? My delicious little babies, and of course, you know, our beautiful little wall. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, and, you know, please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others. Crunch, crunch. The celery a day keeps the doctor away, just like a grapefruit a day keeps the doctor away. A smile a day keeps the doctor away. And if you like myself, a moan a day keeps the doctor away, okay? Because it's better out than in, okay? And also wishing your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little family full protection, okay? May you all be fully protected, okay? I do love you all, okay? I'm just very, there we are, passionate about what I talk about, okay? And sometimes, you know, there's got to keep a handle on it. And sometimes it does not always sit right with somebody. Well, if it doesn't, then skip me effing channel. I always say that. Nobody has to listen to me, do they? Do you see what I mean? I always say who is meant to listen are the ones, God bless them, who are meant to be listening. Because as far as I'm concerned, there is important information. There we are. And it's a case of taking out bits and pieces. Do you see? But there's importance in what I give out. You know, as regards to the videos that I have chosen to advertise. Do you see what I mean? As I do on a daily basis, as much as possible. Do you see what I mean? All I'm trying to do, there we are, is help mankind. Do you see? I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm trying to help. Do you see what I mean? And our beautiful little and large little babies who we call our sons and daughters, and beautiful little and large animals around the world, little and large birdies around the world, and little creatures great and small, and nature, trees, beautiful trees, grass, flowers, bushes. That's what I'm trying to do. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But it appears that the more so that I do it, okay, is the more, there we are, that I'm blocked. Not to worry, not to worry. Because one way or another, there we are, it always gets out. Do you see what I mean? There we are, one way or another. Do you see? So they cannot fully block me. Do you see what I mean? Not at all. Do you see? Because like I said, you know, there we are, there's other places for me to go now, isn't it? Do you see? Okay? So until my next video, so much love. God bless. I give you all lots of hugs and kisses, okay? Like I said, not in that way, not in that way, okay? So until the next time, love ya. God bless. Over and out.